In this video, we'll show you how to connect your Involve Me funnel to your CRM, so every lead who completes your funnel can be sent automatically to the right place, together with the data they submitted. For this tutorial, we'll focus on HubSpot. You'll see how to connect the integration, sync new leads, and map their answers to the right contact fields, so your CRM stays organized and ready for follow-up. This is the retirement readiness quiz we built in the previous video. Before we connect it to HubSpot, let's quickly look at the data this funnel collects. The funnel starts with a welcome page, then asks a few key questions, including retirement plan, retirement timeline, also their household net worth. For the age range question, leads over 50 follow a different path and see an extra question about their biggest retirement concern. After that, we collect their contact details. We also use a visibility rule, so the email field only appears for leads over 50, the audience we want to follow up with. Based on their answers, leads are sent to one of two outcome pages. Leads over 50 see a personalized page where they can book a strategy call through the HubSpot calendar embedded in the Involve Me funnel. Younger leads see a different personalized outcome page with a free retirement readiness guide. So now we have two clear lead segments, and next we'll connect Involve Me to HubSpot, so the contact details and quiz answers are sent directly into the CRM. Before we can map any fields in Involve Me, we first need to connect our HubSpot account. HubSpot will ask us to sign in, so use your existing account or create a new one if you're setting this up for the first time. All right, we're now inside HubSpot. We'll create two custom properties for our quiz answers. Click Settings in the top right. In Settings, go to the left sidebar, scroll down to Data Management, and click Properties. At the top, make sure Contact Properties is selected. Since our funnel collects lead data, we want these properties to be created on the contact level in HubSpot. Now, click Create Property. For the first property, use Age Range as the label. This will store the answer from the age range question in our Involve Me funnel. Next, choose the field type. HubSpot gives you several field type options. Both drop-down select and radio select work because HubSpot only receives the selected value. For this tutorial, we'll use drop-down select. Now let's add the answer options. To make sure the data syncs correctly, these should match the choices exactly. Under 40, 40 to 50, and over 50. For the option style, we can keep it as default for this setup. Once everything looks correct and all the answer options have been added properly, click Create Property to save this new field in HubSpot. You'll see a confirmation message at the top of the screen letting you know that the age range property was created successfully. Now let's create the second custom property. Click Create Property again, and this time use Retirement Timeline as the property label. This will store the answer to the retirement timeline question from our Involve Me funnel. Again, since this question also uses predefined answer choices, we'll choose drop-down select as the field type. This helps keep the retirement timeline data organized, so it's easier to segment contacts and send the right follow-up later. Next, add the three options from the funnel: within 5 years, in 10 years, and 15 plus years from now. Make sure the wording matches the answers in your Involve Me funnel exactly. This helps HubSpot recognize the values correctly when the quiz data is sent over. Again, we can keep the option style set to default here. Once everything is added, click Create Property. You'll see a confirmation message at the top of the screen letting you know the property was created successfully. And that's it. Both custom properties are now ready in HubSpot. Next, we'll go back to our Involve Me funnel and set up the field mapping, so each quiz answer is sent to the correct HubSpot property. Now we're back inside our Involve Me funnel editor. To connect it with HubSpot, go to the top menu and click Connect. Here, you can see all integrations you can connect to your Involve Me funnel. For this tutorial, we'll use HubSpot as our CRM, so we'll search for HubSpot in the integration list. Click Connect to initiate the connection with HubSpot. HubSpot will open a connection screen where you can choose the HubSpot account you want to use. Select the right account, then click Choose Account to approve the connection. You can also connect multiple HubSpot accounts, which is useful if you manage funnels for different clients or workspaces. Then, for each funnel, you simply choose which HubSpot connection should be used. Now we're back in Involve Me, and HubSpot is connected successfully. Once a HubSpot account is connected, you can reuse that same connection in other funnels too. You don't need to reconnect it every time, just select the existing connection when setting up the integration. Next, we can move on to field mapping. This is where we tell Involve Me which quiz answers should go into HubSpot. So we click Manage Custom Fields. This opens the field mapping window. At the top, there's an option to only trigger the integration when an opt-in checkbox element was selected. You can use this if you only want to send leads to HubSpot after they actively agree to it, which can be useful for GDPR-compliant setups. For this tutorial, we'll leave it unchecked and continue with the field mapping. On the left, we have the fields from our Involve Me funnel. On the right, we choose which HubSpot fields should receive that data. Involve Me also has an auto map with AI option, which can automatically map common HubSpot fields for us. So you may see some default mappings already filled in here. For this funnel, we only need the fields we actually collected: email, first name, last name, gender, age range, and retirement timeline. So we'll remove any unused mappings and keep only the ones relevant for this funnel. Now we'll add our first custom field mapping. Before we map the custom fields, make sure the field types match. For example, only send numbers to number fields. If the data type doesn't match, HubSpot may reject the value, and the integration can fail. So on the HubSpot side, select the age range property we created earlier. This tells HubSpot where the age range answer should be stored. Next, we'll choose the matching question from the Involve Me side. Now we select the matching Involve Me question: what's your age range? This completes the mapping, so the answer from this question will be sent directly to the age range property in HubSpot. Next, we'll map the second custom property. On the HubSpot side, select Retirement Timeline, the property we created earlier, to store the retirement timeline answer. Now we just need to choose the matching question from Involve Me. Now we select the matching Involve Me question: when do you plan to retire? This connects the answer from that question to the retirement timeline property in HubSpot, so the timeline data is sent to the right place. Once both custom questions are mapped, quickly review the fields to make sure everything is connected correctly. When it all looks good, click Save to apply the field mapping. Now that the field mapping is saved, let's submit a test response through the funnel. This way, we can check that the contact details, quiz answers, and custom fields are sent to HubSpot correctly. The funnel doesn't need to be published for this test. If you test from a published funnel and the HubSpot integration is not included in your plan, the integration will only run for the first 10 test submissions, and those submissions will be marked as test responses. Click Start the Quiz to begin the quiz. We'll go through the quiz again and select answers as we move through each step. Because this participant is over 50, the biggest concern question appears before the contact form. This confirms that answer routing is still working correctly. We fill in the contact details and we submit the form to check the final result. Here's the outcome page from our test submission. We can see that the lead was routed to the correct outcome, and the personalized fields, like the participant's name and retirement timeline, were pulled in correctly. After submitting the test response, we'll go back to our funnel and click Responses. Here, we can see the analytics for this funnel, including visits, completed submissions, completion rate, and the outcome distribution. Since we submitted a test, we can see one completed submission. Now, let's open the Responses tab to review the submitted data in more detail. Now we're in the Responses tab. Here, we can see the test submission we just completed. The table shows the submission time, the outcome points, and the score. Let's click the submission to open the full response details. Once we open the submission, we can see the personal data collected from the test lead, including first name, last name, email, and gender. Now scroll down to the Integration section. At first, the HubSpot status may show as pending. That's normal. It can take a few seconds for the data to be sent from Involve Me to HubSpot. To check the latest status, wait a few seconds, then unselect the response and open it again. Once the sync is complete, the HubSpot status will show successful. This confirms that the test submission was sent from Involve Me to HubSpot correctly. The timestamp also shows when the sync happened, so we know the integration ran successfully. If something goes wrong, for example, if a text answer is mapped to a number field, the error would also appear here in the integration section, together with the message returned from HubSpot. So, this is the place to check whether a submission was synced successfully or if anything needs to be fixed in the mapping. Now let's go back to HubSpot and confirm that the test lead was created correctly. From the HubSpot dashboard, open Contacts from the left sidebar. This takes us to the contact list, where we can see all contacts stored in HubSpot. Our newest test submission appears here as a new contact. Now let's open the contact preview. This gives us a quick look at the contact record directly from the contact list. We can already see the name and email address from our test submission. To check all the mapped data, open the Settings menu in the About This Contact section and select View All Properties. This opens the full property list for this contact. Here, we can confirm that the standard contact fields were synced correctly, including first name, last name, email, and gender. We can also see the custom age range property with the value over 50. This is the exact answer we selected in the Involve Me funnel during the test. And if we search for retirement timeline, we can see that value too. In this case, it shows within 5 years, which confirms that our second custom property was mapped and synced correctly. And that's the full HubSpot integration setup. Your leads can now flow automatically from Involve Me into HubSpot with their contact details and quiz answers mapped to the right fields. This makes it easier to keep your CRM organized, segment your leads, and follow up with the right message at the right time. Thanks for watching.